compassionate people, welcome to Vegan News. Tons of stories this week, so let's dive right in. A 21-year-old entrepreneur in India, whose name I'm probably going to butcher, sorry man, Abhay Rangan, you know what, it's this, whatever this is, Abhay Rangan, I'm trying my best. He and his mother started India's, or likely one of India's first plant-based milk companies, Veganarke. In the beginning, they started out of their kitchen with pots, pans, blenders, making it all themselves. He used a moped delivered everywhere, and they weren't shelf-stable, so they would spoil a lot of time before they even got it there, but he knew he wanted to make this happen. He started this after running a non-profit animal rights organization all throughout India that he started when he was just 16 years old, influencing hundreds and thousands of other people to go vegan there as well. He had this to say: "We were a bunch of teenagers in different Indian cities doing campaigns for veganism on the streets. A common argument I came across was that the vegan alternatives were expensive. I looked around and there were very few exclusively vegan businesses that were accessible to me on a student budget. Veganarke was born out of a desire to make vegan products affordable and accessible to everyone. Eventually, they had enough customers and enough money coming in to make the product shelf-stable, create a manufacturing facility, and they renamed it to GoodMylk, spelled with a Y. Rangan claims they're the first ones to make vegan yogurt in India as well, and they just began a new distribution model throughout all of India through online sales. His business and plan has been given a kickstart by an angel investor in Texas named Steven Sturdivant. Steven had this to say: "Humans are harming animals, squandering resources, and destroying the environment. Veganarke wants to do something about it. And when I realized Abhay was also an animal rights activist like myself, I knew he had the brains and the heart to see it through. They need the $400,000 for the new machinery that they're purchasing to help have a scaled production cost with the shelf-stable milks and to be able to send it out through the mail all over India." This is Rangan's first ever paying job, and it's his first ever paying business. He has risen his family out of poverty by seeing the future of veganism, of this planet, and of us as a species coexisting with everyone else. If a so-called third world country can do this, and a family can rise from literally nothing, not even having some of the basic amenities that we do, and starting an entire movement in his own country, there's no excuse for any of us not to do the same. Get out there, guys. Seriously. So, the UK, guess what? Yeah, they're getting something awesome again. TGI Fridays is launching a brand new line of vegan menu items, and it's being tested throughout the UK. I'm pretty sure it'll probably come over to the States and other countries eventually, because every time anything's ever been tested so far with veganism, as long as the product was at least half decent, it did amazing, better than projected results. The new vegan options will be smoked tomato bruschetta on toasted ciabatta bread, roasted vegetable alfredo with a vegan alfredo sauce, garlic ciabatta bread, and avocado hummus. This comes on the heels of the partnership between TGI Fridays and Beyond Meat last year when they created a burger that, unfortunately, the bun wasn't vegan and neither was the mayo, but hopefully they're moving towards an all-vegan sandwich for those of us with compassion. And a teacher in Idaho decided to feed a puppy in front of his students to a turtle. The turtle was a snapping turtle, and I say was because authorities euthanized the turtle instead of the teacher. Now, obviously, I don't support euthanizing the teacher. I don't support euthanizing anyone unless they're in grave pain and nothing can be done about it. And here's a picture of our douchebag of the week. You know what? We're gonna make that a thing. Douchebag of the week. DOTW. Douchebag of the week. Congratulations, Robert Crosland. You are the douchebag of the week. You might even make it into the douchebag of the year, but we'll see. We got a lot to go yet. The decision to euthanize the turtle was because they're an invasive species. They were a snapping turtle, and they're considered an invasive species and illegal to keep as a pet in the state of Idaho. That wasn't really the turtle's fault. The turtle should have been taken to somewhere else, anywhere else, who knows. But you know humans, especially non-vegans, whatever's easiest, just kill them. Sad story, so let's move on to something better. And Arizona's best vegan restaurant has been named. Green Restaurant, yes, that's their name, with locations in Phoenix and Tempe, Arizona, has been ranked the best vegan restaurant in the entire state. The The list created by Travel and Leisure, which you can find in our description, whether this is on YouTube or Facebook. And I encourage you to always check the description and go through and check our sources. Don't just take my word for it. And the articles have more in-depth coverage than I'm giving to an extent as well. And it's kind of nice to go down the rabbit hole and check it all out. Green Restaurant's menu consists of things like buffalo wings, po' boys, burgers, cheesesteaks, and much more. And if you're looking for a dessert afterwards, you can go to their partner restaurant at Nami. I believe that's how you say it. And finally, our story of the day is a victory, an animal rights victory. Every little bit counts. It doesn't go into effect until next year, but it had the votes to pass, and there's more to come. Fur sales have officially been banned in the city of San Francisco. Now, yes, many activists will say, well, what about leather? What about this? What about that? Okay. I agree. I understand. We should be presenting it in a non-fragmented way, but this is a victory. This is something marching towards the end goal of the abolition of all animal suffering and harm. This is huge. I don't think people really have grasped how big this is. This is the first time in the entire world, out of over 7 billion people, that a city on the face of this planet has banned the sale of an animal product. San Francisco is definitely on my list of amazing places to visit, and they just bumped up even higher. To take a stand so firmly on compassion, and this wasn't just a mayor or one person, this was activists doing their job every day. Activists like Rachel Ziegler, who has done multiple protests for DXE and other organizations, and just herself. And along with the douchebag of the week, now that I decided that was a thing, I think we're gonna have an activist of the week every week. I thought about this before, and I kind of tried it out, but nobody really gave me feedback. I'm just gonna pick people that are doing good things. And she's somebody I know that's done a lot of good things. So this is her. In the description, you'll find a link to her Facebook. If she has a public page, you'll find a link to that, and you'll find a link to anything else that she might want you to go check out, including campaigns. I'm going to message her and ask her if there's any campaign she would like to have a shout out as part of it. That's something else I want to start doing every week. I ran into a problem previously where one of the campaigns I featured was a scam, so I need to be very thorough, and I haven't shared many campaigns lately until I know the person really well, or until I feel I've confirmed it enough that your money is not going to go somewhere that won't do what they say it's doing. And I'm sure we can all understand that. So don't get upset if you send me your campaign and I don't post about it or feature it or anything like that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of you so much. There's so many great things happening. Victories are piling up, and I couldn't be more excited. I'll definitely see you guys again next Friday for the main show. And in between then and now, I might finally get that one video I've been wanting to get finished done. I'm hoping. All right, guys, love you. See you later.